Let me be real, there is one thing I find hard to do. I know you have heard me say, chase discomfort, do something uncomfortable, but there is one thing which I find hard to do, even though I know it's uncomfortable, and that is cold showers. I know I've talked about this, but just like anyone else, there are things which I find hard to do, and this just happens to be one of them. This is not just a physical battle for me, but also a mental battle, because it is very easy to find the motivation to take a cold shower when I'm doing something else. But when it actually comes down to it, it can take me 10, 20, or even 30 seconds to turn on the shower to that cold setting. But I'm not even at the perfect stage yet, since I haven't done it for a long time and my tolerance is much lower than usual. I'm only at the stage when I can manage it for like 10 or 20 seconds and then the shower becomes warm. And this is because I know that at the start, the water is always cold and then eventually it starts to heat up. So I treat the warm water as a reward for getting through the cold part, for getting through the difficult part. I find it easier to acclimatize to each level of cold exposure before stepping it up to the next. Much easier than going all in on the first day, then ending up quitting on the next. So for the next few days, I think I'll carry on with this, but eventually I'm gonna take it to the next level. I'm gonna step it up and try 30 seconds or a minute of cold exposure. But the main reason why I wanted to make this video for you guys is because I don't want to come across as some perfect guy who always chases discomfort, is always ready for a cold shower. And one thing I've learned from my main inspiration, Iman Gaji, and also a friend of mine who's also started his own YouTube channel, which I'll leave a link for in the description, is that the best way to connect with your audience is to be real, is to be genuine, and to show them everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because that makes you more relatable. And this is really something I want to work on in this year. Anyway, I have survived the cold exposure, and the feeling I get once I've gotten through that and the warm water kicks in is one of the best in the world. Because the feeling that I've gone out, done something hard, I've gotten through that is the best. Because it's less about the cold shower. I know that there are many benefits which I can get from it. It's more about the feeling I get when that warm water kicks in, because I know I went out, done something hard, and I've gotten through it. Even though in the grand scheme of things it is quite small, that feeling stays with me and I can pass on onto other tasks. And this is how I think about taking a cold shower. I've done it, I've gone through that, that's done. And that feeling of going out and conquering that can help me conquer other parts of my day, such as creating a video, finishing off some schoolwork, spending more time with my friends, or even reading my Bible. And as I've said before, this is way more of a mental battle than it is a physical battle, because I need to callous my mind and reprogram it to, stop shying away from hard activities. Because when you do things which are hard and then you're able to get through them, or even if you make mistakes, that's where you make the most growth as a person. And by no means am I there yet. I'm on this journey just as much as all of you guys. So I hope this video helps you to get to know me a little better and make me seem less like some perfect monk whose life is amazing. I'm in the same boat as all of you guys, riding down the river of life with my own struggles, my own weaknesses, and I guess we all struggle with cold exposure. But if this motivates some of you to try and conquer some obstacle in your life which you find hard and have been putting off for some time, then I've done my job. And as for the rest of you, I wish you all the best.